Via Maria chefs Doug Veele and Adam Hilton shared recipes and cooking tips during a recent demonstration at the Holland Farmers Market.
Alright, the first course is a marinated asparagus salad. We're serving on toasted crostini with fresh mozzarella.
This is a julienne peeler to kind of make it nice thin strips.
I'm just going to cut a couple pieces of bread here. From our Parisian sourdough, works real nice. It's got a real flaky, crunchy crust on it. So a crostini is simply just pieces of this bread here cut. We're going to rub some olive oil on it. And if we're in the house, in the kitchen at Veele, we'd either throw it right on the grill, mark it up, toast it up, or in the oven, possibly if the grill's full. For now, I'm going to try and flame roast it here over this way. So we'll see how that goes.
You work with what you got, right?
That's right, that's right. While he works out the asparagus salad.
Which can be done, you know, even as much as a day ahead of time.
So I'm just trying to toast this oil onto the top here. I'm not quite sure. I've never done it with a handheld burner before. Well, it should camping out. Eh? Exactly. Sure. It should work out fine, I think. So you want to start with the yellow onion. Small diced is fine. Doesn't have to be minced. Okay, so I got a pan here with some olive oil. Just enough to coat the bottom. Now I'm going to start the risotto by sauteing my onions. About a half a cup, depending on how much risotto you're doing. That's about a half a cup. And we're going to saute the onions first. That's how we start. With salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic. And if you like a lot of garlic, which I do, I'll go heavy on the garlic. Okay, so we're going to saute the onions until they're translucent. Probably be a couple minutes on low. You don't want to burn the garlic. Risotto's one thing you don't really want to rush. So now you're going to add your rice right to this mixture here. You want the rice to soak up all the flavor that just came out of the garlic and the onions and the oil before you hit it with anything else. So I'm going to add my rice, and this is when you want to stir so you don't burn the rice. Get it all incorporated in there. I have a heat-resistant spatula here, red-handled. Works really nice for this. Okay, now it looks like all the oil's soaked up into that rice. Now we're going to deglaze the pan with white wine to start. Just a nice, not too much, just enough to deglaze here, and then we're going to put that on low, and that's where we start the simmering. So now when this wine cooks off is when I start slowly adding the stock, and it's going to simmer. It'll probably simmer the whole time we're here.
The asparagus is so thin, you're going to want to cut your red onion nice and thin.
Okay. This is what we're working with right now. After all that asparagus, after you peeled all that, it's real nice, fine, like hair, and you just added this red onion.
Next, we're going to add some red wine vinegar. As far as the vinegar goes, that's optional too.
Just enough to completely coat all of it. You know, it can be soaking in there too. That's fine.
Salt, pepper.
Salt, pepper, and some garlic.
Some fresh minced garlic. A little extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, this wine is completely cooked down here. I'm gonna start adding stock. You want to go little by little here. You don't want it swimming. It's not going to hurt it right away, but you don't want it swimming. So just enough to kind of submerge the rice, and then just keep a stir on it. We always wait to add all the fresh herbs or the cheese or whatever else you're going to want to add to this until the rice is almost completely cooked. I'll show you that later.
Well, normally I'd let this marinate for anywhere from a half an hour to 4 hours to a day, but seems how we don't have that much time.
Okay, Okay, so we're putting the asparagus salad right on the crostini, and for lack of an oven, we're gonna serve the fresh mozz right on there, which will be delicious.
You can either cut or you can just break it up with your hands. It's a soft cheese, so.
Yeah. And you could add more to this dish if you wanted. If you wanted to put some meat on there, you could do crispy salami or prosciutto or pancetta, or I mean, you can pretty much go a long way with these dishes. And there you have it. I believe that is first course. And the vinaigrette. There we go. Second course.
Beautiful.